underestimate. We already talked about this. Don't underestimate the power of internship, the power of learning something new. It's challenging to learn something that you may not be the best at, or you don't have like a strong foundation in. But internships allow you to really get your hands dirty and like really get in on the ground floor of whatever industry you're in. I don't even know what internships look like these days, but if you can find one in your industry, or even if it's not in your industry, even if it's an industry that you want to go into, like the worst that you can do is say this isn't for me, and then you wouldn't have lost anything except time. And even with the time, there's always a lesson in everything. So even if you feel like something is wasted, it usually isn't. I think about like my time at Verizon, and I hated working in the call center, but like if you look at the structure of the agency in terms of like having those one-on-one meetings that we have with the specialists, or just like the structure, giving them ample time to like decompress from their job when they're talking to different people online. Those are things that I learned at the corporate level, and those are the same things that you can learn if you're at an internship, if you're willing to be open. So I would say that don't underestimate the power of the internships, and we do offer internships, by the way. Second, your gifts will make room for you. Like that is, I have to put that someplace, because it's the thing that keeps on coming back to me over and over and over again. Even talking to you today on this podcast, my background is in broadcast journalism. I was on the radio for 5 years back in college, and it was something that I always wanted to do. And now the opportunity to be able to use my voice in a way that I know can impact someone, even if it's just you, Abby, even though I know you have a strong following, so I know that's not going to be the case, but like it really helps me to connect, with a dream that I have. So just know that your dreams can make room for you, even if they look different. Podcasts were not a thing when I was in college 15 years ago. And now, you can create one. You can get on Riverside. You can get wherever you need to go and like share your voice. So your gifts can make room for you. It may look a little bit different, but you can absolutely move through and create your own path. And then 3, when you are invited into the room, know that you are there for a reason. I can remember times when I first started out where I would just be like, oh my goodness, I follow her on Instagram. I'm in the room with her. Oh my God, we're in the car together. Oh my God, like so many times where I'm just like sitting here, I'm breaking bread with these people that I admire, that I look up to. And it's just like, and I would get small and I would shrink, and I'd be like, oh, because I'm not like them. And it's just like, well, you're in some capacity, you are like them if you're right here sitting next to them. Like there's something there. So, don't get psyched out when you're in, these rooms, when you're invited in these rooms. You're supposed to be there, and you'll figure it out. It may not be in the moment when you're in the room, but at some point you're going to realize why you were supposed to be there. So I would say those were my 3 things.